Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are in Dana Point. We're in an area called the Headlands. Which is a pretty cool spot to visit. You just walk out here. It's next to the Ocean Institute in Dana Point Harbor. You come out onto this beach. It's not a beach you can really kind of lounge on with the tide changing out here, but it is a cool location. You can swing around the rocks here. There's supposedly caves over here. I've never seen them. I've never gone out that far. But we're gonna explore Dana Point throughout today. We're gonna do it on an e-bike, much like we did in San Clemente. It's another great beach town that's awesome for cruising around and really kind of seeing everything it has to offer on an e-bike, and really just get to all the areas, miss all the traffic, and see views like this, which is pretty awesome. We're gonna see though that Dana Point has a lot of other different types of views. Just the mere fact it's the streets, particularly around the Lantern District, are really hilly. And you'll find as you're cruising around Dana Point, there's just spectacular views, whether it's of the ocean or just the coastline or just Dana Point itself or the harbor. So we'll explore some of those throughout the video. But I thought this was a good spot to open up the video because it is pretty cool with the break wall and just the waves coming in. If you get out here early morning, you pretty much have it all to yourself. If you do make this trek out here, highly recommend a pair of tennis shoes. I'm trying to do this in a pair of rainbows is going to be a challenge with all these rocks out here. You can really see how porous these cliffs are and how they're eroding. You'd never know that there were multi-million-dollar homes built right up above here in some of these locations. It's kind of crazy. Not sure if I would trust the ground that you're building on. I'm no architect or structural designer, but that looks very precarious. Not sure I would want to go out on that deck to enjoy the sunset. Might be the last sunset you have. Yeah, we might be getting into the area where there's potentially caves possibly around this next corner, but we're not going there. I'm not dressed for it, and it looks a little sketchy, so we're gonna make our way back. I don't know if the camera's picking up. You can see all the different mussels that have washed up into this area or just clinging to the rocks. And I don't know what it is about tide pools. I think tide pools are the coolest thing because you never know what's going to get caught in those things, and they're like a little ecosystem by themselves. The more you look, the more you see. It's pretty cool. backside of the science, excuse me, I don't know why I always want to call it Science Institute. It's the Ocean Institute here at the breaker wall on the Dana Point Harbor. We're just leaving the Ocean Institute. We're really right down here in Dana Point Harbor. As I mentioned, Baby Beach is right here. Popular place with the families, bringing kids down. You don't have to deal with heavy surf or anything like that. That's a great place to kick off a little paddleboarding around the harbor. I will say, in most places around California, you've got some nice bike lanes. So if you've got an e-bike or just a regular bicycle, at least you have your own lane. So we're going to ride into Dana Wharf here, really the harbor itself, but there's a lot of really good restaurants in this, whether it's Wind and Sea or some of the others we'll point out here. And right down from it is a really good restaurant called Gamel's. So there's a bunch of different shops and restaurants throughout. If you like Mai Tais, Wind and Sea is the place for Mai Tai. You get a couple of those in you and cruising around on two wheels is the thing to do. And having a shot of tequila, maybe. As you can tell, this is a great spot to come over, walk the dog, do a picnic, set up, do a barbecue. So we're coming into Doheny Park, which is an awesome little park to hang out. Has a really great beach. Lots of places to picnic, set up little tents, all the things people do. If you're into throwing horseshoes, it's a great spot. This is an awesome spot. If you're thinking about hitting a beach, Doheny Beach in Dana Point is a great spot to hit. Awesome beach. Nice little cafe behind me, Doho Cafe. Great snacks, great drinks. So stop into Doheny if you're down here at Dana Point. They actually do a lot of concerts here, the Ohana Festival and the Blues Festival. You can check the web for those dates, but great concerts at this location as well. So we're gonna go up this San Juan Creek trail that just runs right outside of the Doheny beach area and runs up this riverbed aqueduct area. We're gonna go hit a place for lunch called Doheny Brewery. It's not quite date on point, but if you're down here, you're on an e-bike, this is an awesome path, this San Juan Creek Trail. It's taking us right under Pacific Coast Highway. And this will take you all the way up into San Juan Capistrano and even further. This riverbed gets filled up with water, depending on how much rain we get in the wintertime. You can see how far we've come so far. The bridge back there being Pacific Coast Highway and the beach, Dana Point Doheny Park just beyond that. So we have maybe a half mile. I'm actually surprised how much water is running in this right now. It usually dries up pretty quickly, but we had quite a bit of rain this past winter, which is cool. So we crossed over onto the other side of the bike path here. You'll find that there's a really cool craft brewery up here called Doheny Brewing. Technically not Dana Point, but it's such a short bike ride to get up here. And it's a great place to come up and chill for a little while. They did a nice job with the decor inside. They've got pretty good food and definitely good beers. And it's just kind of a nice mix of scenery coming down this little dirt path up this riverbed. We just left Doheny Brewery and we're gonna just stay on this side of the trail. We can take this all the way back up to the beach on this side. We'll go down into Capistrano Beach Park area. point out, right across the street, if you are spending a day here, right across the street is a bar restaurant called Sunsets, which obviously this is a great place to catch a sunset. But it's a fun spot. A couple of the restaurants next to it, sushi place. They get live music in there, and the bar gets kind of hopping on the weekends. Hey guys, thanks for checking out the video on Dana Point. We've got a couple more coming up here pretty quickly. Some of the other beaches such as Laguna, but hopefully you got a flavor for all the different spots here in Dana Point and how it's a little bit different even than San Clemente or some of the other beach towns as well. So we'll catch you in the next video.